how do you compartmentalize when you're going on a run in the playoffs like you guys are, and you're obviously a huge part of that? All the noise of, man, Jalen Brunson's gonna get a bag. Man, Jalen Brunson's killing. Man, wait till Jalen Brunson gets paid. Like, how do you compartmentalize all of that noise? Because you definitely hear it. Like, you got to hear it to some extent. I'm not saying you're like letting it all in, like, you know, you're reading all the tweets and all that sort of stuff. But like, how do you at least keep it over there so you can keep the main thing in terms of, like, I got to help lead Dallas to the next round?
Yeah. I mean, you see it. Like, you can't not see it.
Right.
It's just impossible not to see anymore. But I think one thing that's great for me is that the people I keep close to me, they definitely keep me humble. My teammates, they kept me humble. It's not easy. Like I said, you see it, but I think for me, what I've done the best job of is just trying to really focus on the things that I'm not doing well. So if I focus on the things I need to get better at, like on the court or all that stuff, like I won't think about the possibility of what's happening in the future. I truly focus on basketball. Whenever people tried to talk about it, like with me, like directly, I just said I didn't want to talk about it, or I didn't want to like acknowledge it. Like the people who were like around me, like my teammates and stuff like that, they obviously said stuff, but I mean, they kept it to like a minimum. They didn't really say anything to me because they knew that I was just trying to win. I wasn't really trying to focus on that right now. That was the least of my concerns.
Is there a certain part of you after you guys get eliminated by the Warriors? And I do want to talk more about the series that went your way. Obviously, that one didn't. But after that series ends, right, and you know you have this free agency coming up, obviously the emotions are, you know, whatever, pissed, disappointed, frustrated, feeling like you guys, you know, were right on the doorstep of playing in the finals. But is there some sort of kind of like relief in a way? Because I know, having gone through that, and it was a little bit of a different situation, but I just remember that year leading up to free agency. Obviously, like we had gotten swept by Milwaukee and just had a really disappointing first round, and I didn't play as well as I thought I could, and you know, there's a lot of frustration there. But in the back of my mind, there was also this relief of, all right, well, like at this point, I've done all I can do. And, you know, to quote Coach Beeline, classic Coach Beeline saying, the hay is in the barn. You know, that's what he used to always say the night before games for us. So, like, in my mind, it was like, all right, it is what it is. Everything's outside of my control at this point. The hay is in the barn. Did you have any sort of feeling like that?
A little bit. Obviously, I was frustrated with
Right.
the outcome, but I just knew that I put myself in a great position. I did everything I could, but knowing that I can still get a lot better was actually the part of kind of like, it was like a relief feeling. Like I did everything I could, but I just know I can do more. I know I can be better. And so while I was, you know, kind of like, I won't say at peace with everything, I was definitely upset, but I just knew that there was I was good, but at the same time, I was still hungry. And I think that fire, that chip on my shoulder will always be there, no matter like what the outcome is. Even if we did go all the way and we did win it, like what's next? I'm always thinking about what's next. It's something I've always had, and I don't know if it'll ever go away.
It makes sense that you're an elite guard in the NBA and I'm not, because I think if I had the postseason that you had, after that initial disappointment wear it off, I would be thinking, bag secured, job done.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it was just the way I was raised. I got to thank my parents for that. Like, I always am looking forward to seeing what's next for me. And I don't know why. That's just how it's always been.